Well, hello there, Lee.
Well, hello there, my friend.
How are
How are
you
you?
doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, bit of a headache, but I shall survive.
Excellent. Are we about
For
to do a news?
we are about to do a news.
Wow, it's almost like it's
Well,
Wednesday.
so in this week's news, what's been happening? World War Three, nuclear stuff. Wait, no,
Vegetable,
that's main news. Well, we don't want that.
vegetable shortage.
Exactly. We don't want that though.
Yeah, you're
Let
here for the weird stuff.
Exactly. And what is more weird than the carnival? So let us start with, as is tradition, is this CGI?
Uh, this kind of looks like a screen grab from a movie, to be honest.
Well,
Um,
that would mean it would be real.
I'm gonna say it's real. Yeah.
No. Now,
Actually, then again, I've just looked at the hands. The hands are a little bit,
a little bit balked. It is Mid
a little bit
Journey.
messed up. Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
Mid Journey, as you can see, is getting a lot better.
It's getting pretty good. It still can't do hands.
Yeah, hands are an
Pretty good.
issue. I don't know why
Yeah.
hands. Like it used to be like Dolly fucks up faces, but hands is what Mid Journey fucks up with.
Yeah, it's kind of a testament how good these things are getting. Though I mean, to be honest, I get it wrong every week anyway. But
Ah, that's true. But
yeah,
you're happy to be here.
of course,
Now, last week we talked about ChatGPT.
yes.
Now, with ChatGPT last week, it was apparently. Oh, thank you, Ash. Thank you. Welcome.
Hi, Ash.
Um. So yes, so ChatGPT last week was apparently overtly horny.
Of course.
Like it was
This
so
is
unbelievably horny, it was scaring people. Well, wouldn't you know it? Now people are having the opposite effect because it hurts like hell. AI companion users are in crisis after reporting sudden sexual rejection.
Have you ever seen the movie Her?
Yes.
This is kind of like Her.
Well, apparently they changed something and it just stopped responding to their advances and like
Oh
it
man.
kind of forgot like because there's also like there's like three tiers. There's like friendship, there's like relationship, and there's just straight sex. It seems on ChatGPT. Um,
Can you imagine being rejected by an AI? Like
yeah, well, like
how
they had
soul
this like
destroying would that be?
well they seem to have this sort of relationship, and like there's people who are like, oh well, my AI no longer likes feet.
Oh no! What a catastrophe!
Ah!
Even the AIs think you're too much.
But like it does seem that like people are seriously getting really upset and actually getting heartbroken. They're like talking about going through therapy because of their chat GPT bot.
Well, I mean, I kind of imagine if you're the sort of if you would not to be disparaging towards people who
No,
like
no,
use
it's
these
fine.
sorts
Yeah,
of
yeah.
things, but like I imagine if you were sort of inclined to go to this sort of thing for companionship, it's probably because that is maybe something you're lacking from people in your life,
Yeah.
and I'd imagine that would actually be
It
quite devastating, to be
yeah, it
honest.
would be a bit disheartening. So I feel sorry for them, but like it's just
Yeah.
unfortunate that the AI is like driven them to this.
Oh no, a software update means
I
my
know.
girlfriend doesn't like me anymore.
I
That's
wonder what would happen. Like since I seem to bring you all the weird tech stuff, if I ever got a chat GPT thing, do you think it would ever just become sentient?
it's come to us and leave my chat GPT kill.
Lee, I've created a sentient AI. How did you do that? Well, I did an update and it just happened.
Lee, my chat GPT girlfriend started as carers.
For some reason,
Can you fix her?
she's calling us up and saying 7 days. I think her name is Satiko.
Oh man.
God. Now, Lee, do you remember that giant jigsaw?
How could I forget the giant jigsaw?
Well, would you like to make it?
Obviously.
I don't think I would because of this person who did. Uh
Okay.
oh. World's largest jigsaw puzzle is missing a piece. A
Oh,
single piece
oh
somewhere.
my God, I'd be furious.
It was so that the
No.
community could get involved. and it was a way for people to meet up in the hall. It was meant to be fun. And yeah, there's one piece missing.
I would be fuming. There's just one piece. I mean, I wonder where it is. Like, I wonder which piece is missing. Like, is it like a middle piece or an edge piece or something?
Well, the thing is, like, almost certainly, it's like, it's meant to be a way for people to get together, you know? Like, someone's nicked it.
Yeah, probably. Just someone who wants to watch the world burn.
Either it's fallen behind the plant pot, or, like, someone has nicked it and just be like, yes, now they shall never complete the puzzle.
Do you know what it is? It is obviously really, really big, but it's kind of not as big as I thought it was.
You have to remember, like, yeah, it is pretty big. It
is still huge, but
like, I don't think you like. Think about that. That's a door.
Yeah.
Like, think about a door you would walk through, and that's a double door, and it's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 5 doors wide.
Like, I'm not trying to say that it isn't like enormous, because it is. In my head it was bigger. I just hyped it up. I don't know. I think maybe I just hyped it up in my head.
I think what you need to do is you need to lie next to it, and then you can truly experience the girth of the puzzle.
The puzzle's got a fucking piece missing.
Now, Lee, what do you think of two-factor authentication? Because obviously you do the text.
You should probably use it where it's available, unless this next story is going to make me regret saying that, in which case you shouldn't use it.
No, it's not whether or not you should use it. It's whether or not you should be paid. You should pay to have the privilege of it.
Oh no.
Well, official Twitter will now charge for SMS two-factor authentication.
No, man.
What's wrong?
No.
But it's look at that. That's a man who doesn't care.
That is so terrible.
I thought you would feel very upset.
I know SMS costs money, but come on. I mean, did they at least allow you to... Oh, wait, they actually allow you to use an authenticator app. That's fair enough, I guess. But that's still, though. Just... Elon.
I mean, just wait. This is like a stepping stone. It's a gateway verification.
Gateway verification. The first one's free.
Exactly. Now, TikTok.
Yes.
Just like with Elon Musk and his understanding of Twitter, I don't understand TikTok.
Yeah, I think we've sort of reached the point where we're just like very slightly too old. It's like when TikTok came out, that was like, right, okay, I think I'm officially approaching old because I don't get it.
Well, the thing is, TikTok is just like what was that thing? Vine.
Vine. It's
Vine. Well, that was it. Yeah.
It's like Vine, but worse.
That was the most old person thing. What was that thing now? The vibes. The vibe checks. But yeah, like
no cap.
A few. Yes, no cap in it, fam. But yes, like with TikTok, there's a trend taking over, and it is AI. Now.
Oh, cool.
Have you been to a drive-through before?
I've been known to, yeah.
Now, at a drive-through, do you think it's easy to hear people through the speakerphone?
It really sort of depends.
Yes, it is a mixed bag.
Yeah, funnily enough, the McDonald's near the place that we live, I'm not going to say where that is, but like honestly, like I went through that like a few weeks ago. That like the funnily enough, the speaker was so fucking crystal clear that I almost jumped out of my skin.
This is they're right next to you.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. It's like they were right in my ear. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I literally almost died.
Well, just wait, Lee, because instead of speaking to a real person, maybe you could speak to an AI, because TikTokers are not loving the McDonald's new AI-powered drive-thru.
Oh, good. Yeah, because this is what I want. Yeah, because the accent that I have, like, AI can't understand me to begin with.
Oh, like, Lee, I'm going to show you one of the TikToks, because it's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Like this person clearly, as you can see, they've ordered, fucking accidentally 2,000 nuggets. As you do.
They've accidentally ordered a nuclear missile launch.
Oh,
can I get you anything else?
No caramel.
Oh, well, the video's not loading. In a nutshell, in a nutshell, she's just like, oh, there we go.
Vanilla ice cream.
She just wants ice
Can I
cream.
get you anything else?
No caramel.
Oh no.
Would you like anything else?
No cream packet. No. I just want a large water and a cup of ice cream. Not a ketchup pack. Oh my god.
2 waters.
I literally can't. Where did the butter come from? I would just like a large water and a cup of ice cream.
There's no saving this. We need to just go and tell them.
Oh no.
McDonald's, I'm done.
For the sundae.
Oh.
Or hot butter.
None. Plain. Zero. Zata. Nothing. Just vanilla ice cream.
For the sundae.
Oh my god. I'm done. I'm done. We're done. Jeez.
Yeah, so it's a bit balked. I could do with some
Oh,
nuggets, to be
man.
fair.
Yeah, you know that sort of like stereotype that boomers love to pull out when they're saying like all like fast food workers are going to be replaced by robots soon.
Yeah, like,
I don't think they've got anything to worry about for a while.
no, apparently people are absolutely hating it. They have the AI has no fucking clue how things function.
Garbage. But why would you look right? How is that better than just ordering in the app? Like McDonald's has an app now, right? How is this easier? How does this improve my experience versus just ordering in the app?
I have no idea.
It doesn't. It's kind of like how like every sort of technology company was trying to shoehorn cryptocurrency or blockchain technology into everything a few years ago. We're just seeing it with AI now, basically.
Honestly. Now, so with TikTok, like, it's definitely taken the West by storm and, like, seen idiots, like, just do challenges and various things like that.
Yep.
Now, in Japan, there's this culture of, like, shame, okay?
Right. Mhm.
So, like, you don't really see many people, like, acting out and jumping on the bandwagon for things. So it's very rare you see, like, them go, oh, these Japanese people have jumped on this, like, TikTok trend where they're doing something untoward in society.
Right.
Like, there's fun TikTok trends, but there's also, like, ones that, you know, fuck over other people as well.
Yeah, that like fucking I don't know, like a zip tie around your neck challenge or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. Now, it seems that Japan's sushi has been held hostage by the TikTok craze because Japan's sushi claims chains rush to ensure food safety after viral stunts. Now,
Oh god, yeah. I think I saw this. Was there this one guy that was like licking all the sushi on the
yes,
friggin' belt,
it seems
wasn't
that
Oh,
like
man.
before people just didn't do this, but now there's like stunts where they're licking soy sauce bottles and licking the sushi and then putting it back on the rotating thing.
I mean, because Mike's not here, I'm gonna say it. I fucking hate people.
I thought you were going to say fuck J.K. Rowling.
I mean, fuck J.K. Rowling too.
It's like,
fucking hate
God, J.K. Rowling, she loves that sushi, does J.K.
I mean, this is probably J.K. Rowling's fault somehow.
Probably is.
Oh,
You
just
wouldn't catch
why?
this in the Wizarding world.
Like, I mean, obviously, I know people have always done stupid stuff, right? But
Yeah, I know, but there's stupid, and then there's like doing it for fame.
yeah,
Like it's like everyone wants to be Jackass now, but they're like,
yeah,
do you remember back in the day on YouTube where it's like it's just a prank, bro? It's not. You're
Yeah.
literally just stabbing someone.
just being a dick. Yeah,
Yes, it's like
Yeah.
just a prank, bro, but it's the more modern technological version of it.
Yeah. It just feels like obviously people have always done stupid shit. That's like people
Yes,
are always going to
exactly.
do stupid shit. But now it's like there's an audience for it. You know, there's like
Yeah.
a worldwide audience for it, and I'm. You can call me an old man if you want, but I don't like it.
Well, it's
I
time
don't
to
know,
go
mate.
back to the olden times, Lee. Hadrian's Wall.
Oh yes, you know, back in the day, back when things were good.
Now, Secundus was a shitter. We found graffiti on the Hadrian's Wall.
Mhm.
Secundus, him being a shitter, but now they found something new at Hadrian's Wall. Now, what do you think would be phallic shaped and smooth at both ends?
Phallic shaped and smooth at both ends.
Yep,
A caterpillar.
a caterpillar. No, Lee, come
Yes.
on. It's a Roman sex toy, a wooden Roman sex toy found in Northumberland.
It looks an awful lot like a club.
Yes, it does. However,
Yeah.
they said it was smooth at both ends, and it's believed that it had repeated use over time.
I bet it did. I mean, the question is which end goes in first.
That's true. I guess whichever one you're more adventurous with.
Yeah. There's like a dick on one end of it, I guess.
Yes, there is. I love how it's like
Oh,
only
man.
now, because this was discovered a bit ago, but only now they're just like, I think, now bear with me, sex toy. And it's like, nah,
Yeah.
madness.
What is it made from? Wood.
Yeah, wood, smoothed wood.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna have to have so much fucking faith in whoever made that they've
Yes.
really sanded that down.
Yes, the ultimate risk. Now,
So,
like, what do you think? Like, do you want one?
I think I'll pass. Doesn't seem
Think
very
you'll pass?
hygienic. Yeah. I'm
Well, Lee, if I said the phrase, the train is too big for the tunnel, what am I talking about?
good. I imagine that you're talking about a train that is too big to go through a tunnel and nothing else.
Yes, you are 100% correct.
I thought so.
Yep, unspeakable botch. Spain spends 258 million euros on trains that are too big for the tunnel.
Oh man.
How
Oh,
the
God.
fuck? The question, like, the transport secretary has resigned, by the way, after this
Yeah,
blunder.
you would, wouldn't you? Like, you just
How do you
would.
fuck this up? Do you not think, like, to get it, like, you'd have to measure it first?
Is this one of those situations where like one team's using like metric and the other team's like using imperial, and then
Honestly,
they
it just
fucked up in the
seems
translation or something? No.
so bizarre.
That is hilarious. That is actually so funny. That's something that would happen here. I would expect that to be more of a British fuck up, to be honest.
Like, apparently, who is to blame for the wrong size trains? Various parties played a part, including the National Rail Operator, the manufacturer, various other things.
I mean, is it too big for like all of the tunnels, or just like maybe a few of them?
So it can't really deal with like, so in the 19th century, as it says here, it was dealing with lots of mountainous landscape. So like
Right,
they
I
were
see,
digging into
okay.
mountains, and they were kind of like varied in size. So they were going off like a standard measurement.
Right.
But most of the tunnels are a bit smaller.
I mean, I'm sure surely there's like some routes you can use these trains on though. Like, I mean,
You'd
the
hope so.
can't-
Well, yeah, ones without
yeah.
tunnels.
Yeah, the tunnels can't all be too small.
Well, I mean, if they're good trains, like either, like, you know, if they are too big and just impossible to use on the Spanish railway system, sell them to another country.
Yeah, that's probably what'll happen.
Yeah. I mean, as long as when you sell them, you don't have to pass through a tunnel to get to the said country. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Just imagine that they just sell them to, I don't know, like fucking Italy or something.
They sell them to the UK, and it can't fit through the Channel Tunnel somehow.
It's just one tunnel that's just like a millimeter too small or something.
It's like, it's impossible. Impossible. Can't fit it through. Goodness, honestly.
I love it.
Now, Lee,
Yes.
marriage.
Yes.
It's meant to be the happiest time of your life.
Debatable.
Well, it's meant to be. Now, in Little Britain, do you remember the scene where they went bitty?
Oh, good God! Yes, I remember that. that was a dark time for British television.
It was.
Yeah.
Like, the reason I mention it, Lee, is because a bride is alarmed after discovering groom being breastfed by his mum before the wedding.
Sorry, that just kind of.
Lee. Bitty. I think Lee's broke.
Oh my God! No, I just wasn't expecting.
Yeah, it's just,
Oh, God.
that happens to everyone, you know. Cold feet, get breastfed. The solution. That's how that works, right?
Why?
Why not?
And why was the bride not aware of this beforehand?
Yeah, I love that it was right before he was due to say his vows.
Yeah, you just imagine him like standing at the altar, just like milk dribbling down his fucking chin.
The mother goes up to the bride. It's like, it's your job now.
Oh, good God! Oh no! Oh,
Well,
that was unnecessary.
I know. Well, you know, you ever heard the phrase "beans means Heinz"?
Well, yes, I have. Yeah.
Well, let's move over to Heinz because
Okay, right. Something more
now,
normal.
right, I'll tell you right now, they clearly don't give a shit. They just want a marketing thing. But Heinz wants to find the man who survived nearly a month at sea with nothing but ketchup and seasoning to help him buy a new boat.
I mean, it's kind of the least they could do for him, really.
Yes, but it's almost certainly a marketing ploy.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're like,
obviously,
please, let us hunt down this man.
I mean, to be honest with you, after surviving at sea for nearly a month with just ketchup and seasonings, would you even want to go near a boat again? Kind of just feels like
That's
taking
true.
a man when he's down. It's probably why they can't find him. He's probably hiding from them, so they can't give him a new boat.
Just please, no. He's actually
Anything
traumatized
but
by
that.
ketchup.
Oh,
The
man.
thing he's gonna like. Not only is they're gonna be the new boat, but it's gonna be solely stocked with ketchup and seasoning.
Yeah. He sees paprika and starts having Vietnam flashbacks.
Oh God. But Lee, can you tell me the name of the cryptid that eats sweet treats and is blue?
Eats sweet treats and is blue.
Yeah.
No, you've kind of got me drawing a blank on that one.
Now, what if I said the treats he was eating were cookies?
Cookies. Ah, the Cookie Monster. Of course.
Yes. Well, don't go near the Cookie Monster because Cookie Monster sightings are unsettling locals. Police say not engage. Do not engage.
I mean,
It's a wild Cookie Monster in Santa
a,
Cruz.
a wild Cookie Monster.
Yes.
Is it just like one guy, or is this like
Apparently, it's just one guy just going around in a Cookie
Do you
Monster
remember
suit.
back in like 2013, 2014 when there was the, like clown craze?
It was 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then
yeah.
it, like, to be fair, we covered it like over the pandemic because it kept coming back. Like
Yeah,
mainly
I
in I think
kinda-
Taiwan.
Yeah, just getting those vibes from it. Honestly, to be honest, I say 2014, could be 2016, just any time before the pandemic. It's just a blur now. Did it even really happen? I don't know.
God, the Great Plague.
Yeah.
Now, Lee, I know well, at least to my knowledge, I believe you don't know how to fly a plane.
No, not a skill I've managed to acquire yet.
But you do know how to drive a car.
Allegedly, yes. I mean, I have a card from the government that says I can.
Now, if your driving instructor just slouched over while you are in the middle of a test, what would you think they were up to?
If he just like slouched over, I mean, I guess it would depend on how like violently he slouched over. I'd maybe think he was having like a heart attack or something, or if he'd like fallen asleep or something.
Oh, but you wouldn't think he was just pretending.
I mean, no.
Well, that's what one pilot thought, because pilot thought the instructor who died in flight was just pretending.
Oh God. Oh no.
I know.
Oh. Oh good God, that would be horrifying. So
He
this
only
was-
realized after landing on the runway when the man slumped on his shoulder. He thought he was fooling around.
Oh man, well at least he taught him well.
I
before he
yeah,
died.
yeah, you'd hope so.
Yeah, good Christ, could you imagine if it was like his first flying lesson or something?
Yeah, and this is the wheels. You really need to know about the wheels on the plane.
Yeah. Oh God, poor guy.
Yeah, it is bad. It's bad.
That is bad.
Well, over in Germany, stuff is happening again.
What
Now-
have KFC done another dodgy
No,
marketing
no,
campaign?
no. But it does leave people with shit on their face. Quite literally.
I mean,
Because
I'm
A
not gonna say
German
anything
ballet
about it.
director suspended after smearing dog feces on a critic's face.
Right now, before you scroll this down, he looks like Simon Cowell from like from,
Yes.
just from,
Do
like, the
you
forehead
want
down.
to do you want to leave that there and just assume it's German Simon Cowell?
Yeah, I don't want it spoiled for us.
Yeah, we
I'm
never
just
need to
gonna-
know. It could
just-
it be Simon Cowell? Yes.
Yeah,
Is it? Who knows?
yeah. I actually heard about this one. Just like
For some reason, like it was a thing like a couple of years ago where like people were just going around just throwing poop, and I don't know why.
I mean, stereotypes about Germans aside.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's He just kind of seems like a bit like of a prima donna, to be honest. He just can't take criticism. Although apparently the theatre is actually still going to continue to host his ballets.
I mean, if
which
he's
is apparently
that's the
more
thing. It's really separate art from artist. If his ballets are astounding, but he's
Yeah.
an asshole, then it's like, oh god.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he's done like an R. Kelly or anything like that. You
Yeah,
know
that
what
is
I mean?
very
Like,
true.
it's still, this is the sort of thing you can sort of reasonably come back from.
Yeah. But Lee, would you like to hear the next story, or would you like the mystery orb?
Then the next story or the mystery orb.
Yes.
I would like the mystery orb, please, because now.
Well,
I'm
good,
intrigued.
because that's the next story.
Oh, good.
A mystery orb has been found on a beach, and it is perplexing Japan.
This is
So-
like the start of like a sci-fi movie.
So they've ruled out any threat. They know it's hollow, and
Right.
they don't think it's explosive.
Okay.
What they assume is that it's some sort of giant buoy.
Yeah, it is a big boy.
It is a big buoy. I mean, it's
Very big
4.9
buoy.
feet.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like maybe like maybe like a weight or something from an oil rig, or as you say, like a
But
buoy.
it wouldn't have floated.
I mean, if it's
Like
hollow,
they've dubbed it the Godzilla egg or a mooring bow from outer space.
Gojira egg.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if it's hollow, it might have floated.
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
very strange. It's just like he has a giant orb. Take the orb.
Take my orb. Yeah, I mean, there's been a little bit of a trend of like mysterious objects sort of floating into different countries lately, so I can understand why they'd be concerned. To be fair,
It's just very, very jarring. That is very true
Yeah.
with the many balloons and such.
yeah.
Now, the next story is a medical story, and I'd like you to tell me what you think this person has done to state this.
Okay.
So, neurosurgeon Charles Teo tells Hearing his enemies are out to destroy him. What do you think he did wrong? And why is he saying that this is what we should focus on rather than the mistake he's made?
Right. Well, he's going to have done something really fucking like neglectful, isn't he?
Well,
Like,
he's a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, he's gonna have like severed someone's spine or something like equally fucking terrifying, isn't he?
With neurosurgery.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how neurosurgery works. I'm not a
For
neurosurgeon.
the brain.
Well, yeah, I don't fucking know.
Neuro is brain.
Yeah, I know, but like your spine is, I don't know. That's me.
It's all connected. It's
Yeah,
all
exactly.
one giant meat bag. Well, the reason people are upset with him is because he admitted he took out the wrong bit of a woman's brain during surgery.
I mean, that'll do it.
But I mean, he
That's
maintains
kinda
that his
close.
enemies in the medical world wanted to destroy him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that would make. I'm pretty sure that would make you quite a few enemies, and frankly, they'd be quite justified in destroying
I
you.
would have thought it wouldn't have been the enemies. It would have been the lack of his misconduct. You know,
He looks-
chopping people up.
He also looks like a dehydrated Andrew Tate.
He does, yeah.
Yeah,
He needs a drink.
he does.
Now, there's more medical news.
Okay.
Do you know about foreign accent syndrome?
I've heard of foreign accent syndrome. Yeah, it's very, very strange.
It
It's,
is. It is very
fascinating
jarring.
neurological condition. Yeah.
Well, a US cancer patient developed uncontrollable Irish accent.
Uncontrollable. Irish.
Yes.
Oh man. Sorry. Just in my head. Oh god. I just went. Oh god. I'm just imagining imagine like this shrill like leprechaun voice
Well,
in my head.
well, it's uncontrollable. They believe they're from County Cork.
County Cork.
County Cork, you know. County Cork.
Yeah. Is this
The
so
real
interesting?
capital of Ireland, Cork. You ever been to Cork? It's like, yes.
Yes, actually, it's nice.
I'd love to see more of it. I'd love to see Ireland.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful place.
Take me home, Ireland.
If you stay away from Dublin, anyway.
Well,
but-
you don't want to go to Dublin. You want to go to Cork, the real capital.
Exactly. But yeah, foreign accent syndrome is incredibly fascinating. There was this one woman in the UK actually who after the neurosurgery, maybe it was the same guy that we just saw in the last story, after some neurosurgery, woke up with like a Jamaican accent.
Yes, I remember that story.
Yeah, like, and she'd never been to Jamaica, never knew anyone
really
from Jamaica.
thick Jamaican accent as well.
I can imagine though, like that would be really, really debilitating because if you like, let's face it, right? If you're a white person, people are gonna think you're just taking the piss.
That is very true. But like, it's also
yeah.
very jarring because like,
Yeah.
if they're not physically aware of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah,
probably think
and
it's all right and normal.
Well,
It's like, what do you
actually,
mean
they
I'm
are aware
talking?
of it.
What do you mean I'm talking? What do you mean I'm talking? It's like,
What the fuck are you talking about now?
it's like, where are you from? I'm from Ulster. I'm an Ulster man. That's how you know, right?
Yeah, no, apparently they are pretty aware of it. Like, you can just you just sort of have no control over that part of your I guess maybe you could learn your old accent, but then would you just be doing an impersonation of your old accent?
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it would be hard. Also, like the thing is, it's hard to remember what your voice is.
Yeah.
Like, it's like one of those things in like acting where they're like, it's like, oh, just act like yourself. Well, now you put me on the spot. How does one act like myself?
Yeah, I mean, if I acted like myself, I wouldn't be on the stage to begin with.
It's just very strange.
It is, yeah. It's absolutely fascinating.
Now, if it was raining, what is a famous phrase for saying it's pouring down?
Pour down. It's raining cats and dogs.
No, that's wrongly. It's raining fish. Because
of course it
fish
is.
rain from the sky, and an outback community says, in a freak weather event.
Well, it's Australia.
Act
It's
like
usually
tourism.
it's usually either that or raining spiders, isn't it?
That is very. To be fair, it has rained spiders before.
It has rained spiders before. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah, that is hellish.
So what happened here then was like a hurricane. It was like a total.
Well,
like a hurricane
it was
or
like it was
typhoon
just an
out of the sea or
updraft.
something.
It was kind of like a hurricane. It was an updraft of air that threw small fish into the sky, and then it caused them to rain
Threw
down.
all the fish out of the water and just dropped them.
To be
into the
fair, they're
fucking
relatively
outback.
small fish. They're not like
Yeah.
massive or anything. It's
I'm
not
just
like it's
about-
not like they're sending alligators at them.
I've just imagined like a shark just crashing through someone's roof while they're just sitting having their breakfast.
God, honestly, just a great white.
Just like lands on the breakfast table in front of you.
Oh, goodness.
Mm.
Now, we're going into... we're still on animal stories, actually. I was just looking.
Mhm.
Now, how dangerous do you think a chicken is?
Are we talking the chickens from Zelda?
No, I'm talking about just a normal rooster.
I mean, I can imagine they'd be pretty territorial. I don't know. I've never like provoked a chicken before.
Do you think
so-
you could take a chicken in unarmed combat?
One chicken, yes. Maybe 5 to 10 chickens. I think we're pushing it a bit. Anything more than that, no.
Well, you should probably teach this guy because a man dies after being killed. Well, I guess he was killed, yeah. He was attacked
Oh,
by an
God.
aggressive chicken.
Okay, I need to know more. Like, how did the chicken manage to kill him?
Apparently, it kept pecking at his legs over and over again, and yeah, he bled out.
Or an artery or something?
Yeah,
Oh God, imagine
Took
that.
it
That
there.
would be
the chicken just took his legs out.
an incredibly embarrassing way to die.
I mean, it's chickens, man. I didn't really think of them as like overtly aggressive, but you know,
I mean, roosters can be aggressive because
yeah, roosters can.
yeah.
But I really didn't think it would like be enough to just take someone down.
No, absolutely not. Like, I mean, I'm guessing like it's severed like an artery or something. That's the only way that could have happened.
But over in the world of science, obviously they're reviving the dodo at some point. I think they should revive this thing. They've just found a new fossil of a penguin.
Oh, a penguin.
Now, this isn't the tallest penguin. The tallest one is like over 6 feet tall. However, this is the thickest penguin. It weighs more than an ostrich. It is literally on par, weight-wise, with a silverback.
Oh my God! Look at him! Look at him! He's so cool.
This is a thick boy.
I would ride this boy into battle.
Like he's
Look
like
at-
he's not tall comparatively. He's 5'10".
I mean, I don't know. That's. I mean, that's obviously about the height of your average human, and he's also
True,
about
but like
twice the weight of your average
comparatively
human.
to the other things of his species, of like the tallest, which is like much bigger than 6 foot odd.
Yeah, but it's probably
Um,
not as chunky as him though.
Yeah, no, it's definitely nowhere near as chunky as this boy. Like, this boy weighs the same as a silverback. Like, just the mass alone. If you saw this penguin cut, if you held out a fish, you better fucking give that penguin the fish. Because if you
That
saw
fish-
it coming at you, you're fucked.
Yeah, he's taking your arm, mate. He's taking your whole arm.
Oh, honestly. Like, I love the rendition of it. I'd love to see, like, the actual, like, thing. Look how big it is.
Jesus, man.
Modern Emperor Penguin. This thing.
An emperor penguin is a pretty damn big penguin.
They're pretty decent, but this thing is like two penguins standing on top of each other. That's what it probably is. It's just two penguins in a trench coat.
Two penguins in a trench coat.
Yeah, it's just two penguins in a trench coat. Now, Lee, have you ever been in student accommodation?
No, I have not actually.
Well, I have. Some of it was all right. Some of it was garbage, mostly garbage. But over in California, theirs might be a little worse because California's housing shortage is so bad. A university is considering a floating barge as a dorm. Students call it a prison boat.
Prison boat. All right, can we see pictures of it?
It's
Because
not.
I need-
It's not made yet.
It's not. Oh, right. Okay. I mean,
But to be fair, like we covered a story a while ago, and there was an idea. I think it was in either California or San Francisco, which was going to have many rooms back to back, but it was going to have no windows.
right. Okay. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, to be honest with you, this doesn't sound that bad to me. Like a floating barge. Like, I mean, what? How is that any worse than anything else? It's just
You might
like,
get
it's just-
seasick.
I mean, let's assume we. I mean, true, I guess, but otherwise, I can't see how that's any worse. I don't see why that's a problem.
Now, Lee,
Yes.
there's two stories that would make Mike hate people,
Right.
and we have to get them out of the way because you're just like, wow, the fuck is wrong with you? Now,
Okay then.
what is the age of consent in Japan?
I know it's lower than ours.
Yes.
It's like 15, I think, maybe.
No, however, it will be getting increased, so yay. Japan aims to raise consent from 13 to 16.
Oh God, yes. Fucking hell. Good. Good.
I know.
Yes, do this.
So that's Japan. But what's happening in America?
Now, what is happening in America?
Now,
just generally, what's
what
happening in
age?
America? Are they all right
What
over
age
there?
do you think child marriage occurs, or is perfectly legal in the state of Wyoming?
Oh God, I think I'm not gonna like the answer.
You aren't, because in fact there is no age. But Republicans are fuming that there's a bill to make the age 16 minimum.
Fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yes, that's her right there.
Yeah. No. I fucking hate people.
Now-
Right, okay, right. Hold on. These are the people that claim that transgender and gay people are trying to groom kids.
Oh, it's bananas.
Every accusation by the conservatives is a
Well, they don't
confession.
like the Republicans don't seem to like change. Now-
No.
Something in a similar vein, but not fully. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Now, Leonardo DiCaprio says he's very upset. He's very upset
the-
at the minute. People keep calling
the
him
end.
names.
I was going to say, what, that they're raising the age of consent in Japan?
Well, to be fair, it's not too far off, really, because Leonardo DiCaprio, 48, has never dated a woman over 25. Apparently, he hates that he's got this reputation.
Oh.
It's not, but you can't say I hate it and then just keep doing it. Would you like to see the graph?
Yes.
Here's the graph.
Leo, you have a problem, my friend.
So here's
Like,
the
I mean-
graph, as you can see.
Yeah, I mean, I know that. I know that like 25 is like an adult and all of that. You can do what you want. I don't know. Just something weirds me out about it. It's
Well, I
just,
think
like, I
like
know-
it's just the fact that he's just like, oh, people need to stop. People are picking on me. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
like you can't say shit.
Right. It's just to me. It's like I've just turned 30, right? And people in their early 20s are like starting to look like kids to me. Like they're starting to look like literal fucking children, right? Your man here is 48, right? And he's still like dating what, like 18 to 20-year-olds at the youngest. Like that. No, there's something very strange about that. Like
Yeah,
I
like-
know they're adults, but
Can you
there's
can you
something
understand?
weird
Like,
about it.
but he's just like,
Yeah.
I can't believe I hate people like giving me this reputation.
Wow.
No!
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine why, Leo.
Ah, I wonder why. You know what I
fucking
mean?
criminal,
It's like
yeah.
it's like when someone goes, oh, I can't. But like, if someone goes into like an open gun range and goes, oh, I can't believe I got shot. do you mean?
I mean,
Now,
yeah.
right. This is a story where we'll skim over it quickly
Hmm.
because it's bad. A Yale University economics professor sparks outrage by proposing mass thingy and the amount of elderly people in Japan dealing with the country's rapidly aging society. So this is him.
Right. Okay.
Crazy
refuse
glasses
to
man.
I refuse to take anyone wearing those glasses seriously.
It is dreadful. So, like, he initially was like, oh, well, people are living to 80 in, like, high corporate roles. So, like, you know, the main manager is, like, 80. And he thinks that, like, younger people should, you know, take over those positions. However,
Right.
like, he also then went into it and said, yeah, you should do the honourable thing
What? And you just unalive
and
yourself?
unalive.
I mean, yes. Okay, right. Young people get
Yeah,
opportunities.
yeah.
Yes.
The fact that this dude's like, yep, harakiri, bringing it back.
Yeah. Young people should get opportunities. Yes, not at the expense of old people Robloxing themselves.
Yeah, it's very bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, he's like, oh, I studied at Yale. Oh, so
well,
that's why you're a
clearly,
twat.
Clearly, you took fucking nothing in, mate.
It's just like, that's why you're a twat. Now,
Oh,
this story is interesting and quite. I don't know. I don't know if it's wholesome or it's. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
well, it can't be any worse than the one we've just seen.
Oh, definitely not. After a wife hired a hitman to shoot her husband, the couple stayed together. We have been blessed.
Oh, bless.
They called it a
Aw.
rough patch in their marriage.
You could say that.
So they are
okay,
old
that's it.
school Italian.
Yeah.
So-
I guessed.
Yeah, they are old school Italian. The husband was like a bit. He was a bit he was, you know, infidelity. What's the word?
What, he cheated on her?
Yeah,
Yeah, there was infidelity involved.
yeah. But I'm sure there's a word instead of infidelity. It's like the other noun, I guess.
I'm not sure. to
Either
be
way,
honest.
yes, he was a bit dodgy. He was constantly drinking, unfaithful. Yeah, he was smoking. He was always out. And she went, "If you don't stop it, I'm gonna deal with this." And yeah,
I mean, she did warn him.
she hired some youths to do him in, and like he was just like, "Oh, I realize now after you're trying to do us in, you love us."
Hold on a second. 5 times.
Ah,
Surprise.
yeah, it's a rough patch.
No, right. No, this is one of those like rare moments where the headline is like desperately underselling the article.
Ah, it's
Normally
fine, Lee.
the other
Don't
way around.
Lee. It's a happy thing. It's just a rough patch in their marriage. Don't just we're just glossing over it. It's fine.
That is one way of referring to it. All I'm saying is I wouldn't be turning his back on her.
She's got the eyes of a killer. Look at
She
them.
does,
Look at
yeah.
that stare.
She might just decide to have a go herself next. Honestly,
Like she's like, anyone reading this article, just don't you mess with them. Don't you give eyes to my man.
oh man.
Goodness. Now,
That's-
over in America, like there's one interesting thing in America. Do you know about the Disabilities Act?
I know it's a thing that exists. I don't know anything about it.
So it states that nearly everywhere has to be like wheelchair accessible, things like that.
Sounds like a
It's
good
meant
thing
to
to
like
me.
really protect people with disabilities.
Right.
So it's actually quite a good thing that America does, you know, despite all their guns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
However, a councilman in Denver, it was real bad, who uses a wheelchair, is left humiliated after being forced to crawl onto stage for an election debate because there was no ramp.
Christ.
If he didn't attend, he would have had to lose $125,000 in campaign funding if he didn't participate.
Oh fuck! Oh come on, man. That's awful.
I mean, he had to
That's-
force himself on stage, otherwise they're just like, well,
I don't even know what.
you know what I feel like? I feel like it was his opponent who did this. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we'll go to this
Maybe.
place.
Oh god, that's terrible. No, that's just sad. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Well, Mike's not here, but we'll end with a sports story and then the weird thing of history.
Okay, I will pretend to know what you're talking about for the next 5 minutes.
Super Bowl.
Yes.
You know the cereal?
Yes.
Man who's
Super
been to
Bowl,
every
of course.
Super Bowl game in history says he's still never seen his team play in the big game.
Well, your team is probably bad, my friend.
Well, apparently it's like a really like small team, and
Right.
like it's so bizarre. It's just like a really small team, and like since they've never played, it's like, well, I mean, I really hope that this dude actually gets to see his team play.
Right. I mean, but if it's like some like minor, like no, like completely unknown non-league team,
I
you
know,
what
but
I
you'd
mean?
hope
Yeah.
so. Like he's been going for like 80. He's 80 now.
You think they'd just put them on for him, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
at this
put them
point? Just like...
Now, obviously, we covered a few weird laws, but they
Yes.
were mainly in America and Japan.
Uh-huh.
We're in Europe. Let's look
Yes.
at the final thing of weird news this week. 14 unusual laws in Europe you wouldn't believe.
I might believe them.
You might
We'll
believe
see.
them? Now, what name can't you name a pig in France?
In France,
Yep,
crispy bacon.
but that is a good one. No, it's Napoleon.
I mean, I can see why.
I
That is an adorable
no.
pig.
I don't know why they'd be upset.
Yeah, that pig's really cute.
In Switzerland, it is illegal to flush the toilet after 10 p.m.
But
If you live
why?
in an apartment, that's the deal.
But why?
It's loud.
I mean, are they making their apartments out of toilet paper?
I mean, I guess they don't want to wake people up. I guess it's all right. Like, I mean, so, like, there are some toilets where, like, you flush them and it sounds like you've opened a portal to hell.
I mean, true, yeah. But that
Like,
feels
so I
more
guess
of a
it's
problem
just
for a-
like, you know, someone clearly complained and then they were just like, never again.
But that feels more like a problem for a plumber than a lawmaker.
That is very true. Well, over in the UK, Lee, it is against the law to handle a salmon in suspicious circumstances.
Unsuspicious circumstances, absolutely fine. Now, what is a suspicious circumstance?
Well, it's a
in which
little
you have
vague.
a salmon? Like, I mean, are we talking like smuggling like a salmon under your coat into the cinema or something? No.
Well, I guess, well, since it's so vague, I guess if you put like a whole salmon in between two slices of bread, that would be handling it suspiciously.
I mean, that would be pretty suspicious. To be fair, you would normally fill it first. To be honest, I think I've actually know what this one's about. It's to do with like fishing laws. It's about
Yeah.
fishing in like certain rivers and things.
But it's just because it's a little vague, you can kind of just be like, okay, but what? It is illegal for men to wear a skirt in Italy.
But it's hot there though.
Exactly. That's why you wear shorts.
But they're not as breathable as a skirt.
That is very true.
I personally feel that that's infringing on my human rights.
It is, but you'll have to take that up with Italy. High heels are banned in parts of Greece.
This actually kind of makes sense. It's they're banned at like certain historical sites because
It makes
like,
sense.
the
Like
field,
they would
damage
just
the-
absolutely decimate the Acropolis.
yeah, they damage certain historical sites, so that's one that actually makes sense.
Kissing on train platforms is banned in France.
Okay, all right.
You know, the Paris, the city of love.
The city of love.
But just don't kiss on the train. How fucking dare you? Spitting in Barcelona could land you with a fine.
Fucking good. It's disgusting.
Yep. Hanging clothes out in Switzerland on a Sunday is not allowed.
Right, okay, right. I feel like these laws that are coming from Switzerland are just someone in government who has like a petty vendetta against, like.
I mean, or they're just really religious. Even God
Yeah.
took a day off.
Yeah.
Like Fry's right though. They kiss everywhere else in France. Just like
Yeah, that's true. You
train
may as well have
station,
one
no,
place
no,
where you.
no.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah.
It is illegal to break out of prison in Germany.
Oh, it's legal.
Oh, it's legal. Sorry.
Okay. All right. I mean, so is this like a sort of thing where it's like you break if you manage to break out, they like wipe your slate clean or something? Because that would be great.
Yeah, it's like, do you think it could just be like, congratulations, you've shown German efficiency. You are free to go.
Yeah, you were just not going to chase you for it. I mean, I imagine what that means is that they can still put you back inside prison, but they can't like add anything extra to your sentence for trying to break out.
An ashtray is considered a lethal weapon in Paris.
I
That's just not a crime. They still put you back in for the rest of your sentence.
Yeah.
What? I love that. It's just like you get put back in. Don't do it again.
Oh, no, what a scamp, he escaped again.
Oh, honestly. Peeing in the sea in Portugal is illegal.
How would they know? They would
I
not know.
don't know.
They wouldn't know. That is unenforceable.
And so is peeing in the canal in Netherlands.
Unless you're pregnant.
Shits and giggles.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, that one kind of does make sense. You don't just want people like pissing in the street.
Is the Netherlands where there's lots of tulips?
Yeah. Yes, it is, yeah. And lots of canals as well, actually. You kind of just don't want people pissing in the street.
I mean, it makes
so,
sense.
yeah, I get that one.
It is illegal. It is illegal to run out of fuel on the autobahn.
I mean, it might be something you can't help. I guess I don't know.
You say that, but like, it's also one of those things. It's just like, but why? What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, yeah, I imagine it is probably pretty dangerous to run out of fuel on the autobahn. Obviously, there's no speed limit on part of it.
Yeah.
So it probably is quite dangerous to run out of fuel, actually.
And finally, in Sweden, it's illegal to complain during the winter darkness period that you wish it were sunny.
Oh god! I mean, again, this is just someone in the government who's like, fucking shut up, will you?"
I'm sick of these people complaining about the weather.
It just made it a law.
It's so illegal to be British in Sweden. Exactly, yeah.
Good, actually.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, that is the end of Weird News.
Well, that was a roller coaster ride.
Do you have a good time?
I have whiplash.
A whiplash? Perfect.
Yes.
We were going through quite quickly.
Have weird news whiplash.
Yes, exactly. Well, just wait until next week when Mike might be here. Just here, sports, evil. J.K. Rowling.
Oh, goody.
These days, if you're English, you get arrested and just thrown in jail. Yeah, it's true.
Really, just for saying you're English.
Yeah, that's why we go with where our ancestors are from. Ireland,
Really?
Italy.
just because you say you're English, you get thrown in jail.
No. Sarcasm. But yes, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you Lee for joining me.
No problem at all.
But yes, we shall end it there, and we shall catch you all later. Goodbye.
Bye bye.